Hi. Yesterday we told the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. So today, something slightly different. We've got Jack and the Jellybean Stalk. Look at that cover. Got sweets and lollipops and jellies and all sorts of sweets. Looks delicious. Makes me hungry. So, let's read. Jack's mum shook the biscuit barrel and peered inside the bread bin. She looked in dismay at the last few crumbs. "I'm sorry, Jack," she sighed, "but the cupboards are bare and my purse is empty. We'll have to sell Daisy." "Don't worry, Mum," said Jack sadly. "I'll get a good price for her at the market." Daisy was the cutest cow you ever did see, so it wasn't surprising that even before they got to town, a farmer had offered Jack 20 gold coins for her. 20 gold coins, cried Jack. His mum would be pleased. So it's a different story. This time, no magic beans. He sold his cow for 20 gold coins. Jack was on his way home when all of a sudden he spotted a wonderful sweet shop. Wow, what a sweet shop. Inside there were juicy jellies, fizzy whizzes, gooey gums, lollipops, chunky chocolate raisins, my favourite chocolate raisins, yummy pineapple chumps, rainbow sherbets, and strawberry straws. But Jack couldn't take his eyes off the enormous bag of glittering jelly beans. "These are magic beans in every flavour you could wish," smiled the sweet shop owner. "For 20 gold coins, you can have them all." Every flavour he could wish. Jack couldn't help himself. He handed over the money. "Dear me, Jack, what have you done?" Jack walked home in a dream, but when he arrived home without Daisy and without any money, his mum was furious. Furious face. "You silly boy, what are you jelly beans useful for?" She threw the bag outside and sent Jack to bed without any supper. In the middle of the night, Jack woke with a delicious smell. Blueberries, chocolate, strawberries, ice cream, and caramel wafers wafting through the window. There's furious Mum. And there's Jack smelling some wonderful things. What's it coming from? He looked out the window. A giant jellybean beanstalk was growing in his garden. It was a beautiful sight, shining in the moonlight, covered in brightly coloured beans, all in yummy flavours Jack had only dreamed of. Look, a jelly beanstalk. Jack opened his window and climbed up, cramming beans into his mouth as he went. Orange, pear, mint, sherbet, choc chip, apple pie, candy floss, and popcorn. Higher and higher he climbed until, feeling rather full, he came to a huge golden gate with a large sign. What do you think the sign says? Angry giant, beware. Jack was hesitating when he heard a strange noise. He peered behind the door. Honk, honk, sobbed a little white goose. The giant is so angry. I tried my best to lay more golden eggs, but it's no good. The pantry is empty and there's nothing to eat, except me and a stringy old harp. Oh dear. The goose can't lay eggs because he's too hungry. Suddenly, the ground shook. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell a juicy boy. Goose is good, but not as tasty when served with chips and wrapped in pastry. Look at the feet. It's the giant. Stop, spluttered Jack as a giant scooped him up. I'm very bony, and I haven't washed for weeks. Give me 10 minutes, and I'll bring you a banquet, a feast fit for a king. Said the giant. My clock is ticking, tick, tick, tick. Bring me a feast and make it quick. Jack had never worked so fast. In 10 minutes, he'd picked hundreds of jelly beans. The giant had melon beans for a starter and fish and chip beans for main course. It was all washed down with fruity bean smoothie. The goose watched hungrily. The giant was just about to tuck in to pudding when... the goose swallowed them whole. Honk! The giant was furious. He grabbed the goose and shook. Honk, honk, honk. But the beans would not come out. He threw her down and grabbed his carving knife. Jack grabbed the goose and raced off down the Jellybean Stalk. Oh no! The giant was going to eat the goose. What a greedy giant. Stop! Yelled the giant, thundering after them. He grabbed the stalk and tried to climb down, but he was too heavy. The Jellybean Stalk began to sway. Oh! Jack jumped off just in time. It wibbled and it wobbled. And came crashing down to the ground. Crash! Jack looked around and grinned. Their garden was covered with jelly beans. The goose never laid another golden egg, but she did lay delicious sparkly ones, tutti frutti ones, and tangy orange ones. Jack and his mum had enough jelly beans to feed them for years, although every so often they would find one that tasted like smelly old socks. Yuck. Snip, snap, snout, the story's out. What is your favourite flavour of jelly bean? Mine is definitely coconut. Very nice. So what do you think of the story? So it is Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's slightly different. I think in this one, the giant is definitely more angry than in my one the other day. And my question is, if you only ate jelly beans, what would happen? If you had jelly beans for breakfast, jelly beans for lunch, and jelly beans for dinner, what would happen to you? Would you be happy? What do you think would happen? Okay, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.